Do you want to be in my video too? Yes, I'm gonna say it. Stop it! Okay, so I am going to address people, but I think I'm just gonna do what I remember, because I don't have very good, like, memory skills. So, yeah. Okay. Monday, Anthony, I'm just gonna do you in two, like, do both your videos in one little talk about thing. Okay, so last week, what did you even talk about last week? Oh, yes, okay. So, I also agree that I like the fact that we both want to be married, and a tea party sounds amazing as long as we we seep the tea properly in like the right temperature and stuff, because otherwise it doesn't taste very good. And we can wear, or I can wear, you don't have to if you don't want to, but you can if you want, you know, whatever, really poofy, frilly dresses and funny hats, but we both have to talk in weird accents, because that's just how it has to work. Okay, Tuesday, JT. So I agree with you with the fact that Ashley, Anthony, and I should all get together and make a hair salon, or run a hair salon, and just do everybody's hair, because if we did that, then nobody would ever be ugly. Everybody would be fabulous. Unless we had never seen them before, then they might be ugly. Yeah. Okay. Wednesday of last week is me, so I don't know why I was about to talk to them. Talking to myself. Oh yeah. Thursday, you looked really tired, and I hope you feel better this week, even though you're probably not going to get a chance to like watch these videos because you're out of town, which sucks, but whatever. What you gonna do about it? It's summer, everybody's on vacation right now, so Friday, Ashley, I really liked your backyard, and I know Anthony talked about this too, but I really liked your backyard. I kept like expecting giraffes or something. It's just really pretty. Like, all I have is like some grass and a fence, and then like a really big bush and some bamboo. Okay, Saturday. I don't even know what to say. I forgot your video, like what it was about. Like I said, you know, memory problems. I remember that you were really funny though, and that I didn't find out about your video until like 2 days before Saturday. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, we have a Saturday now. Awesome. Who doesn't like Saturdays? I don't think anybody doesn't like Saturdays. Okay, so this week's topic is your favorite quote and games that you really like, or your favorite game, which I don't have a favorite game, I have many favorite games. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to address is the quote. I have it written down because I suck at memorizing things. Okay, so the quote is from Gerard Way, who is in my favorite band, who was in my favorite band, which is My Chemical Romance. Still my favorite band, even though they are no longer a band. Yeah. Okay, so the quote is, sometimes you have to kind of, hold on, let me start that over. Sometimes you have to kind of die inside in order to rise from your own ashes and believe in yourself and love yourself and become a new person. And that quote really resonates with me because it's like completely 100% true. Mostly because like whenever I was growing up, or not growing up, but from 5th grade to 8th grade? Yeah, 8th grade. I was in a school, and that's like, it was a good school education-wise, a bad school, like, morale-wise, if that makes sense. So it was a Christian school, and I got a really good education there. Their education is the reason I was like able to just skate through my 10th grade year in public school or my 9th and 10th grade year, because I had already learned all that stuff for the most part. Like I took online school for 9th grade, and the only hard part about that was being able to focus and not be on Tumblr for the entire day. So I almost failed the 9th grade because of Tumblr. Thanks. But the school, like, they kind of put kids in a cookie cutter kind of thing. Like, they just cookie cuttered their kids. Like, we didn't really get to choose our classes unless it was, and we didn't have any kind of, we didn't have any kind of, like, good classes. Like, you could take band, or you could take choir, but they took away your study hall if you did that. And I actually did take band for a few years while I was there. Like I said, it was a really good school education-wise, but bad for morale. And then as soon as I left that school, I bleached and colored my hair purple, and I've never looked back since then. Okay, so the other thing we were supposed to talk about is favorite games. Okay, this is a hard one, like I said, because I have many favorite games. I should probably go ahead and talk about, okay, so my two favorite, like, game series, I don't know, does Final Fantasy count as a series? I'm gonna go ahead and say it counts as a series, even though most of them are, like, yeah, whatever. Final Fantasy. My favorite one, and actually one that I'm replaying through right now, I'm at Zanarkand currently, walking through there. The Zanarkand ruins, not the others alive. Zanarkand, the dream one. Ooh, is that a spoiler? I don't know. Spoiler alert. That's my favorite one. I really liked Final Fantasy X. Did not like Final Fantasy X-2. I didn't like, the whole changing outfits. I didn't like, the whole... I think what I think about that game is I think it was thrown together. I think people were really upset over the ending of Final Fantasy X, and so they threw together X-2 and released it really quickly, because Final Fantasy X, the ending was terrible. It was my phone. What do you want? I don't care. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that. I never really played 12. I tried, and then, like, I think I was, like, 14 whenever I tried playing it, and the fighting, like, how you fight, didn't really make sense to me, so I just didn't play it. Okay. And then my other favorite series is, I bet, like, you could guess it if you tried. Kingdom Hearts. I've been playing that game since the first one was released, pretty much. So since I was 7? About that. And it's my favorite series. I actually recently went and replayed the first one, and then I lost my Recoded, and I lost 2, but it's somewhere, like, in my room, not this room, my other room, and it's, like, I have this game place under my television, and it's just a huge wreck, so I feel like it's somewhere in there, but I have no clue, because it's probably in my Kingdom Hearts box, because Kingdom Hearts 1 was in my Kingdom Hearts 2 box. So that would make sense, right? Yeah, okay, and then back to addressing Monday and Tuesday this week. I actually really do enjoy the Legend of Zelda series. I played through the Twilight Princess, and I actually, like, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I really liked it. I thought it was fun. Midna is probably one of my favorite characters. I love her. And yeah. And then I own Wind Waker too, but I've never really tried to play it. And then I've played Ocarina of Time, and I really like that one. And Majora's Mask. I didn't want to play it for the longest time because I had heard such creepy stuff about it, even though we've had it on our Wii forever. I didn't want to play it because, you know, it was so scary. And then recently Anthony brought it up to me. I think it was just like a few days ago actually. Brought it up to me, and then I was like, hey, I own that. And then they told me about like all this, like the creepypastas and stuff. And I was like, ooh, okay. And so I was trying to decide what game to play out in our living room. And I was like, I'm gonna play Majora's Mask. I'm gonna take my chances with it and play it. And so far, I really like it. The whole resetting after 3 days thing is a little bit frustrating, but as a whole, it's not a bad game. Something about it seems a little bit off though, like as I'm playing it, I realize that. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to playing games with such like, because it's an older game, it's got, you know, the graphics aren't very great. Even that though, everything just seems a little bit off with the music and the masks and stuff, and it's just, it gives you like that kind of eerie feeling. Then again, I might not even think that if I hadn't heard about, you know, the creepypastas and stuff. Okay, and then Pokemon. Pokemon is another game that I thoroughly enjoy. I've been playing those games since I was very, very itty bitty. And I think that's all I really have to say about it. I like the gameplay and I liked all the characters. And I remember whenever one of the movies, I forget, came out in the theaters. I don't remember watching the movie, but I remember it being over, and I remember having to be drug out of the theater, like bawling because I didn't want to go, because that's how much I like Pokemon. Okay guys, don't forget to click here for my Tumblr, and here for my Instagram, and then click here for last week's video, and here for next week's video, whenever I get it up.